It's another video here, a little different location. I haven't made a video in quite a bit. Let's get straight to it. What I want to talk about today is the mentality that we Latinos have. My girlfriend the other day asked me, "Oh, Omar, how come you're not an engineer?" And I laid on her, the whole explanation. Let me ask you guys something, if you guys know anyone who is rich, and I don't mean that drives a fancy car or has a nice house. I mean rich as in they are financially stable. They have options. I personally don't. I don't know anyone who is rich. I do know people that have nice cars and nice houses, but I know them personally and they're struggling big time. They're struggling big time financially. They don't have money to repair their I think it was a 2004 Honda Ridgeline. But they have a house. Anyways, so yeah, going back to my girlfriend's question, she asked me that, and I was like, "Look, man, when I was little, I would get like an RC car, and I would break it apart because I wanted to see how it ran and how did the signal went to the car, and then I wanted to see how that." And obviously, as a Latino, that didn't fly well because come on, I'm essentially breaking a toy, and they're like, "What the fuck, man? You're breaking a toy and you're not going to buy anything." And that's very true. Me as a parent, it's pretty true. but there it is. I do know people that happened to them, and their parents put them in a place where they can break things down. In fact, you're encouraged, break it down, see how it works, and please tell me, the teacher, how it works. But that wasn't my case. That wasn't my case. In fact, it was discouraged for me to break things down. And of course, me breaking things down, seeing how it works, it doesn't mean I'm gonna be an engineer. But it could be different things. Different things. But my point of this story is that sometimes we are limited. We are limited because of our surroundings, because of just stick to the plan, just stick to what we know. Go to school and get a paper, and this paper will take you somewhere. That's what I was taught. My parents, that's what they were taught. Right now, to be honest, it's like a 49-51% type of thing. It's like a yes and no. I personally don't think so. But if some people think if it works, good. But it doesn't work. Anyway, so me as a kid, I wanted to be actually what you might call it. I blanked out here. Sorry. Oh yeah. You know what? No, it wasn't that I wanted to be. I was studying to be a broker in the port of Long Beach. I did work actually for a little bit, but anyway, that's what I was studying for. And I remember that my mom would harp on me, come on, finish that, go to school, do this, do that. And I remember one time clearly that I was taking an online timed quiz, okay? Timed quiz, okay? And I was like, And I remember my parents, they came from the market, and they brought groceries, bags of groceries. And I remember my mom yelled, "Omar, come help us." And I was reading the prompt and then the answers. And then she yelled again, "Omar, come help." And I was like, "Oh, Mom, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm taking a quiz and it's timed." And guess what she did? She was like, and I quote, "I don't care. Come down here and help me because this thing needs to go over there already." And I was baffled. I was like, what? yeah, like I didn't know how to cope with that. And yeah, I went upstairs because we lived in a 2-story apartment complex. And I went downstairs and I helped them, and then I came back. That thing had expired, so I think I asked my teacher again if I could retake it because a family emergency happened. I didn't tell them what happened, and I think they let me take it again. I don't remember, but anyway, so that was that, right? Like, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't my student life was weird. Like, I go to school, but then you gotta work. This story, is just for you to think, and for me to, put it out there already, so it won't be in my mind as to how we Latinos think. As to how, and maybe a lot of people, other people, how they think, how limited we are. We think limited instead of thinking of the future. It's like, okay, I have my groceries here. My mom, she has her groceries there. It's not like it's gonna get spoiled. It's not like I'm gonna take hours to do the quiz, or any other thing. I'm sure she could have waited, but she didn't. How limited we think. We think of now. And then, yeah, so that's what I'm saying about knowing rich people, because I think the rich people, true rich people, wealthy people, I don't know, man. I think their mind is so expanded. It's also open, and I think they have all the perspective of life, school, entrepreneurship, and again, I don't know anyone like that then and now. And now it's like so. But yeah, I wanna challenge people that we gotta change our way of thinking. We gotta open our mind, think differently, and based on whatever you want in life, you gotta be truthful and admit of your flaws and think about solutions. Think about solutions, of the problem. It don't matter if you have kids or you're young or you're 40, 50, whatever. It doesn't matter. Come on. Be truthful to yourself, your flaws, and think about a solution. And I really hope people, at least have one or two friends that can, help each other out. But that is one thing that I want to just, talk about today. Open your mind, be open to the idea of having different perspective. Yeah, that's very, very, very true. Yeah, again, sometimes, when I was little, I would tell my mom, my parents, I want this car, I want to live here, and they will laugh at me. They will laugh at me. They would chuckle. They'll be like, why? Why do you want that car? Why you want to live there? And in my mind, I was like, well, I'm a car guy. I truly like this car. It don't matter if it's expensive or people perceive it as an expensive car. No, I like this car. The place where I want to live it was Vegas, actually. Back my words. I'm gonna go to Vegas, and I want to live in a certain area, and they will say why, you don't want to go over there. They will give me all these bad things about it, and yeah, as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, that kind of discouraged me, But then now that I'm older, I'm like, F that, man. If you truly want something because of what I want, not because of, it will make me seem successful, it will make me seem rich, it will make me seem that I'm important. I don't think like that, to be honest. If I have a Mercedes, it's because I want a Mercedes. I like Mercedes. Not because, oh, well, if I have a Mercedes, people are going to think I'm rich. No, I don't think like that. But my parents kind of were putting that in me, but I always rejected it. I was like, no, that's not what I wanted. And again, when I got older and I met, quote unquote rich people, like I was like, wow, like these people think way different than me, way different than what I'm used to. It's crazy. It's crazy. And sometimes I will talk to them and they will just give me way all the perspective and that I never thought about. And I was like, oh wow, like that is true. yeah. So again, like I just hope that people just open their mind, and just start thinking of other things to do, to better themselves. But honestly, I think one of the first steps is to just open your mind to different options. I think that's where it starts. And then, yes, you go in a whole labyrinth of like, okay, do I go here? Do I go that way? I think that's where it starts. For me, that's where it started. And I'm here, this journey of enlightenment, as I like to call it. Now, changing here, paces here. First, my alcohol consumption. The last time I got pretty happy was on Thanksgiving, because people. No, I don't want to blame people, man. Like, I guess the situation was like stressful, and I just started drinking. And I'm like, honestly, as I'm getting older, I haven't told anyone, not even my girlfriend, that like I forget things now, man. after I drink a lot, like I forget a little bit of like what happened. I just forget like snippets of like, oh yeah, this happened. I know for sure this happened. That's not, well, I don't like that, to be honest. I don't like that, to be honest. I want to remember everything. But yeah, that's the last thing that happened. I've been trying not to drunk, so yeah, that's been an improvement. I haven't done that, so that's good. Yeah, I just hope that people out there that struggle with alcohol, like, they keep fighting, now with me, to be honest, I used to be the type of person that it was like all or nothing, and I think that is easy to do. I think that difficult thing and the hard thing to do is like to no, don't go all the way there, or don't go all the way here. Just stay in the middle and control it. Control it, like control it. And I think that's a difficult thing, to be honest. Especially with, let's say, people that are working out. That like working out and all these things, and they go to a soiree and they have their favorite pie, their favorite food. Let's say they're all like the whole thing of like all or nothing. They'll be like, oh no, I don't want to be here. They'll leave, right? They'll leave because they don't want to be there, or like they won't eat. No, I don't want to eat, because they think, oh, if I eat, I'm gonna get that craving and I'm gonna get that thing that I like, and I know it's bad for me. But the difficult thing is, like, let's say for a bodybuilder, is to stay in the party, seeing like the favorite food right there, and not being tempted, not touching it. Oh yeah, it's there, but no, I know it's not good for me. That's a difficult thing, I think. Same thing with like alcohol consumption. The difficult thing is like, okay, maybe after the 5th beer, you're getting happy, is to stop, maybe eat a little bit, and then drink the 6th beer on like an hour after. That's a difficult thing, I think. And that's what I've been working on. I've been struggling on that, I'm not gonna lie. But especially on Thanksgiving. But I've been working towards that. Like, maybe I have a few beers, I stop, I stop, and then I go again, and then I stop. That's a difficult thing. That's what I've been struggling. But anyways, that's a little life update here. But going back to my first topic, please open your mind. Start reading books, start reaching out to people that maybe think different than your other co-workers, because that was true about me, man, when I used to run the Japanese restaurant. Like, I was the guy that would give this type of speeches to people, but people didn't like that. people didn't hear me. So, and yeah, people didn't like that, you know, and it never resonated to people as to like, hey man, like maybe should you stop doing that, you know, because they will see that like, well, I drink too, but then, you know, my excuse was like, oh, I only drink the weekend, and you drink every day, and look at you, like right now at work, look how you are, look how you're operating. Of course they don't see that, and of course people don't like being shown their reality, you know. And yeah, you know, it's probably my fault too for like being like that, a little bit of a hypocrite. Yeah, I admit that. But yeah, I was always that one talking like this, all these things about life and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully it resonates with people what I'm saying. All right, so have a good day. Please take care. Peace.